Hey guys, I'm Kent and welcome back to my channel. So today I've got my 2024 Kawasaki ZX-4R here and ready to do the first modification on it. When I did my intro to having just bought this bike, the two things aesthetically that I couldn't stand about the looks at least, one is the ugly stock tail that comes on this bike, and actually all stock tails on motorcycles these days are pretty ugly. And then I don't like the way the exhaust looks. Also don't think it sounds as cool as it should. So the exhaust is gonna have to wait until I finish the braking period, but for now let's get to replacing this with one of the tail tidies from TST Industries. So I'm doing their high mount tail tidy for the license plate, as well as the integrated tail light that puts all of the braking as well as the left and right turn signals into one integrated module here. I also opted for a smoke version, which I think is going to look good because I'm doing this murder black look for this bike. Anyway, the installation should be pretty simple. Additionally, I also have from them their flasher relay. It looks like that just plugs in right here at the front. So one of the easier locations. On my SCL 500, you have to remove the tank and dig pretty deep into the bike to get it. But hoping this will be a pretty straightforward installation, and I think is really going to change the look of this bike. So just a quick look at the things that I'm going to install. This is the TST flasher relay. This allows the LEDs in the new tail light as well as other LEDs on the bike to flash correctly. If you don't use this, it may flash too fast. It may not flash at all. Anyway, this is inexpensive, and again, on this bike, very easy to access. This is the license plate light. It just kind of squishes in between the license plate frame, and then we wire it into the factory harness so that you get light on your plate. This is the blockout plate, so this is perfectly color matched and sized to replace the hole that the stock tail is going to leave. And then here is the integrated signal and rear brake light, running light system in smoke. It looks really good. I actually installed something very similar on my ZX-6R before, so familiar with how cool this is and can't wait to have this one on the bike. So to get to the tail light, we're gonna have to take off these two rear parts of the plastics. So we're gonna pop off the passenger seat first. And then there's a cable here to release the driver's seat. There's this inner plastic shroud that just has these little push pins. Maybe you should take them out first so that you don't drop them like I just did. So there are 4 bolts here. It looks like I need an M5 Allen key to release. And then all of the stock wiring harnesses I'm going to unplug first. All right, these just push in and pop off. So there were these 3, I think 2 are turn signals. This one's probably the license plate light. And then there's one more right here on the side. Okay, so those 4 plugs look to be all of the wiring, both for the tail as well as for the rear brake light here. Okay, so 5mm Allen. And that's it. Stock ugly tail is off. So just like that, you can see how much cleaner this bike looks. Now if I take you underneath here, you can see where it leaves this gap, and this is where the TST block off plate is going to perfectly fill that gap so that it looks nice and clean. But before we start putting in that, let's keep taking things apart so that we can get access to the rear tail light here. It looks like there's 2 M5 bolts here. And then there's some, looks like maybe M4 Allen keys here to remove these plastic pieces. And these panels just kind of pop out. There's these little rubber grommet that go into the pieces of plastic, so you can just move it out of the way. But these are the Allen bolts that we need to remove. I think those will be the last 2, one on each side. And then after that, I think it's also just kind of press fit in here with some rubber grommets. And so this actually has the seat release cable in here. Probably isn't too hard to take out, but I think for the purposes of what I need, I can just leave it lightly hanging here. It's not really rubbing up against anything, so I'm going to see if I can just leave that to the side for now. So for the tail light, I see 2 screws here, 2 screws here, and 2 screws here. Actually, I think to lower this a little more, I need to, there's 2 bolts here that I'll pull off. They look like little 8mm. All right, so to pull this out, I think it just comes over these plastic bosses. All right, stock one is off. And I think we are going to take these rubber grommets off and put them into the new one, so pull these out. Okay, and then we file a new one in. All right, so reinsert this little retainer with the rubber that goes into the light. I'm not going to cinch these down yet. I'm going to wait till we get everything back together before we do final tightening, just to make sure that the light is lined up correctly in this plastic shroud. Pop these little 8mm nuts back on so I can start putting pieces back on and see how it lines up. All right, so everything looks lined up pretty neatly here. I'm going to cinch down these 4 screws, and at the same time make sure that I'm not misaligning anything back here, but loving the way that looks. Yeah, the fitment and spacing on that is really nice. Okay, actually while I'm in here, I'm going to take off this stupid strap. Okay, and now let's plug in the connectors. For Kawasaki, I believe this light is the same shape, so I believe TST uses this for multiple bikes, because there's even a note here that you remove something if you're running this on the ZX-10R. So I think that's what these extra 2 white plugs here are for, because I know other bikes use these for their turn signals. So I think we're not using these, and we're probably just using these 3. This one is the one that goes here on the side, and then these 2 I think are the turn signals. So let's pop this one on the side. There's a blue one and a black one. The lines coming off this are green or brown. Let's just try one and see. All right, I chose poorly. So let's pull it out. The one with the green lead goes, at least on my bike, into the purple plug. And then the brown one into the black plug, I assume. Let's try again. Okay. Okay, so that seems to be working. That's left. This is right. And brake light. Now this is also programmable. You can set it, in this case it has that flash before it actually breaks, which I think is cool. It gives more visibility. But you saw when I was using the turn signal that it's flashing way too fast. Or at least it is for me in real time. I'm not sure with the camera refresh rate what it might look like, but we still need to get the flasher relay installed. But that looks fantastic. And again, if you turn it off, the smoke look I'm really digging. So let's get the block off plate as well as the license plate and the license plate light installed. Let me clean some of the mess down here. All right, so here's the block off plate. The color and the texture is very, very close to that of the factory finish. And you can see once it's in there, it looks super clean. These two holes are what we are going to use to mount the license plate. So there's a little cutout here, I believe, that I'm going to use to drill to get the license plate light wire through. The license plate light comes with these little wire taps, which is clean, but I think I'm actually going to pass this wire through first and then cut off the stock harness just so that I can plug the connectors in directly. And since I have this from another kit, I believe this came with one of the setups that I put on one of my Honda Groms. This is the lower mount bracket where you can mount it right about here if you want to really push the license plate further into the tail of the bike. I think actually it would look very, very clean here, and there's a good chance that I actually swap to this at some point in the future, but for now I'm going to start with the high mount that puts it right about here that I think will still look very clean. The kit for the little plastic block off plate also comes with these little caps, so if at some point in the future I decide not to mount the license plate here and put it down here instead, I can pop these in here to make it look a lot cleaner. Similarly, if I want to go back and forth, then I'll be able to use these same plugs to plug the holes here if I want to swap back to a mount up here at the top. So I just drilled a little 9/64 of an inch hole, which when you file the license plate light wire through, just perfectly fits. It's nice and tight. Before you actually secure this plate here, if you are using the high mount license plate bracket, you need to install that first, because once you do, these bolt holes won't be available to you on the other side of the bike. So let me get this secured here and then I'll show you how to install this. Okay, so this is how you use the included hardware to mount the high mount license plate frame. The button head bolts need to go this direction because you need the clearance since it goes pretty flush up against the top of the bike. And then the washer and nylock nuts are on this side. So once you have that set up, you get it mounted here. So I put one screw here to hold it, but then I realized I also need to use these plastic spacers. So they go on the bosses first, and then you put the screw and washer in. Let me take this one out now. Replace it with one of the spacers. Before I cinch it down, just making sure that everything's lined up underneath. Definitely don't want to make it too tight because it's just going into plastic so it can strip. Okay, that looks good. All right, and then for the license plate light, it first files through this little hole here at the top. And then up through the hole we drilled in this little plate. And this is nice. This light happens to fit pretty perfectly within this little plastic piece here so that it looks really clean. But then the way that this is supported, actually again here, it fits perfectly, so it's somewhat supported on itself. But this double-sided tape we pull off, and it gets sandwiched in between get centered. Kit comes with wire taps, but I'm a fan of soldering, so I'm going to solder the factory connector back onto this. All right, so last thing is pulling out that relay and replacing it with the TST one. Should be pretty easy just to work off. Man, that's got to be the easiest relay I've ever tried to take off. And then we pull off the rubber boot from the old one, pop it onto the new one. That's good. So then for the rest of this, go ahead and get the plastic shroud here. I did already replace the 2 bolts here, as well as the 2 6mm bolts here, and get the seats back on. Okay, so the flasher has everything blinking at the correct speeds. The left turn signal's on, and the front signal's blinking at the same rate as the right one, as the rear one. And then there's a button here in the back to cycle through things. So this is standard flash. This is kind of scrolly. It looks like the Audi flash. And then this is a bit more of a strobe effect. And then if we take it off the blinker, right now, pulling the brake is just a standard brake light. I guess you have to hold it for a second. And now it's flash, flash, flash brake. And then looks like constant flashing. So I think I liked the flash, 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 and then brake hold. And then for the turn signal, I like that Audi scroll. Anyway, but again, you can select any combination of those that you like. So huge thank you to TST Industries for letting me try out these products. This is exactly the way I think this bike should look. I absolutely love the fit and finish, and the installation was all very simple. I'll link to all of these products in the description below. I still need to put some miles on this bike before I can swap out the exhaust and do the tune and some other cool things, but really excited about the way that it's going so far. Anyway, if this video was interesting at all, please give me that thumbs up. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you everybody very much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos and keep on building.